thank you everyone for hopping on your computers and joining us for a virtual yoga class. So Johanna and I have been chatting with Sarah a little bit over the phone and on FaceTime and all those funky new ways we have to communicate with each other. And she is actually on her computer teaching her first grade students right now. So she sent us a video of her doing yoga for a while. So we're gonna do it along with her video. So we'll give maybe another minute. Looks like people are getting set up. Rohan looks like he's settling in. We got a lot of people on. This is great.
So if you're not already set up, this is a really good time to put yourself in a position to do yoga. So right now, Lucy and I have yoga mats set up on the floor. And we're ready to go. We have comfortable clothes on. So if you guys have any questions or something that you want to share right now, you can give us a thumbs up or a little wave and we'll make sure to let you say something.
Hello everyone, my name is Sarah and I'm going to do a 20-minute yoga class with you today. You don't need any props or anything, just a yoga mat if you have it, or you can just use the bare floor or the rug if you have that. And that's all. So we're going to get started in a seated position. Any comfortable seat is fine. You can cross one leg over the other. You can put your knees out in front of you, whatever feels best for your body today. And when you find a comfortable seat, you're going to sit up nice and tall, root down through your sit bones, all the way up to the tip of your head. Once you find a comfortable seat that you can sit in for a few minutes, you can gently close your eyes, or if it feels more comfortable, you can look down. Just begin to settle into the practice. Notice your inhales and your exhales. Don't change them, just notice. And then you can begin to deepen your breath, extending your inhales and your exhales. In yoga, we call the breath pranayama. So we're going to do a little bit of breath work today, in addition to our yoga postures. So, take one more deep breath in, fill all the way up. Open your mouth, let it go. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Take a breath in. Fill the space in your belly, behind your heart. Open your mouth, side out. Two more like that. Take a deep breath in. Belly, heart. Open your mouth, side out. Beautiful. Last one. Breathe in. Side out. Nice job. In order to get our body kind of warmed up and ready to go, we're going to do some breath with movement. So we're going to lift our shoulders and roll them back, just to loosen them up, forward and back. You can go the opposite direction. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, lift our shoulders up to our ears, and then on a breath out, we're going to drop our shoulders and let the breath out. Breathe in, lift your shoulders. Breathe out, drop them. We're going to speed that up a little bit. You should feel your body start to get a little warmed up, especially in your neck and your shoulder area. We'll do a few slow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Nice job. Reach your arms out to the side and up. Palms can face forward. Make a fist. Stretch it out. Make a fist. Stretch it out. Circle out your wrists. One direction. And then the other direction. Bring your right hand down by your side. Stretch up and over. And then gently switch. Nice job. Once more. Breathing in and out. Switch. Beautiful. Rest your hands down on your knees. And we're going to turn our head to the left. It might be different if you're watching the video, but your left. And you're going to breathe in as your head looks over your left shoulder. And then you're going to breathe out as you turn your neck to the right. We're going to do a few like this. Breathe in. Head turns to the left. Breathe out. Head turns to the right. This is a slow movement, just warming up the neck, stretching the neck. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Lift it back up. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Lift back up. Bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in, get as big as you can, balloon breath. Breathe out, small, give yourself a hug. Breathe in, get big. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to center. Alright, we're going to do a movement that we're going to do a few times during class today. Some will be seated, some will be standing. So we'll start with our arms up. Arms are straight. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your right hand behind you and twist. Breathe in, both arms up. Twist in the opposite direction. Left arm back, twist. Back to center. Right arm back, twist. Breathe out, left arm back. Once more on each side. Twisting and bringing up the spine. Back up. And last time. Beautiful. Reach up, 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 up. Maybe look up, hands touch. And hands come to your heart. Place your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Alright, we're going to bring our hands down to the mat for tabletop position. So in tabletop, shoulders are above your wrists and hips are over knees. Make sure your knees are spread wide enough so that you have enough stability and they're not too close together. Press down firmly in between all your fingers. Press into the palm of your hand and all 10 toes. On a breath in, you're going to drop your belly, arch your spine, lift your head for cow pose. On a breath out, arch your spine, drop your tailbone, drop your head for cow. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. Really taking your time with these movements. Imagine each vertebrae moving as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can always come down to forearms and do the same postures. But if wrists are okay, you can stay on your hands. Stretch your left hand up, right hand down for a little side body twist. Bring that hand back, down to the floor, kind of like we did when we were sitting, and then reach your right arm up. Swing your arm back, bring it back to the floor, left hand up, down, back to the floor, right hand up, swing it back, down to the floor. Nice job. All right, now for our legs. Reach your right leg out behind you. Circle out your ankle, one direction, and then the other. Place your toes down, and then slowly rock back and forth to give your back of the leg a little bit of a stretch. If that feels good, you can lift the leg, twist it over the other for a little side body stretch. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe your eyes gaze over towards your toes. And then bring it back to center. Bend the knee, and we're gonna stamp our foot on the ceiling for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knee and leg back down to the floor and sit your hips back towards your heels for child's pose. We'll rest here a minute. You can always come back to child's pose during class at any time. Maybe it feels good to rock your hips side to side, or your forehead. When you're ready, meet me back in tabletop position. We'll do run, round of cow and cat. And then we'll come back to tabletop. This time we'll lift our left leg behind us, stretching the toes, placing them on the floor, and then slowly rocking back and forth to open up the back of the leg. Maybe you stay here. Maybe it feels good to lift and twist it over to the other side of your right foot. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you peek back at your toes for a side body stretch. And then come back to center, lift the leg, bend the leg, and we're gonna stamp the ceiling 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring your leg back down. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Forehead comes to the mat, or you can make a pillow with your hands for child's pose. All right. Take one more breath there and come on back to tabletop. We're going to move through downward facing dog. So if you know that you don't want to do that, you can just meet us in a standing Tadasana. Otherwise, if you are taking downward facing dog, tuck your toes, push down through your hands, lift your hips, push them back for downward facing dog. Hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hips width apart. Slight bend in the knees to lengthen the back. Maybe you pedal one foot out and then the other. Maybe you bend your knees. See what feels good. Lift your right leg up behind you. Circle out the ankle. Bring that foot back down, switch. Left foot up behind you. Circle out your ankle. Bring that foot back down. Beautiful. Tiptoe your feet up to meet your hands, and we'll meet in a forward fold. Slowly roll all the way up to stand. Nice job. I'm going to face you so you can see what we're going to do next. We'll do a few sadhana salutations. So we're going to stand with our feet in 11, arms straight down by your side. Reach arms out and up. Hands touch. Hands to your heart and down by your side. Reach arms out and up. Hands to your heart and down by your side. This time it's going to be a little different. Reach your arms out and up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and stretch up and over for a side body stretch. Hands come down, forward and up, and switch sides. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. All right, we're going to do that same motion that we did earlier with our twisting. So we're going to start in Tadasana. We'll bring both arms up. Our right hand is going to swing back behind us, left arm down, and we're twisting our body to face the right. On a breath in, both arms up. Breath out, switch directions. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, each side. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. And out. Bring both arms up. Your arms should feel a little bit tired. Bring your hands to your heart and rest them on your heart. Take a deep breath in. Fill all the way up. Open your mouth. Let it go. Nice. All right, so we're going to take a step back on our mats. I'm just going to show you where we're going. We're going to take a giant step forward, and we're going to go into Warrior One. So, hands come to hips. I'll start with our right leg. So tap your right leg. Lift your right knee. Take a step forward. Now, back foot can stay lifted, or at an angle, you can plug the heel down into the floor. Hips are imagining that they're coming forward, but they won't ever go so all the way. And then we're going to bend into that front knee and straighten and push down through that back leg. Hands can come to your heart, or hands can come up. Press down firmly through both feet. Engage all the muscles in your legs. Arms are straight and strong. Maybe for the last breath, hands can touch. Hands come to your heart, and then gently bring your back foot up to meet your right. Give it a little shake out. While you're here, we're going to bend our knees and sink our hips for our first chair pose of class. Hands can stay at your heart, or they can come forward and up. Take a deep breath in, and breathe out. Stand all the way up. Great job. All right, other side. Take another step back. Hands on your hips. This time, left leg. Take a giant step forward. Back foot can stay lifted, or seal the back heel down, your choice. Hips are imagining that they're coming forward. Bend into that front knee. Straighten and press down through the back leg. And then hands come forward and up. Beautiful job. Arms straight. Make sure you're bending into that front knee. Maybe for the last breath in. Hands can touch, maybe look up. Hands to your heart. Carefully step the back foot up to meet the front. Nice job. All right, chair pose again. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Arms up. We are going to do that same twisting that we did in the beginning, only in chair pose. So come out of it for a second, shake it out. Now you're ready. Arms up to start. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Right arm comes back, breathe in, twist. Both arms up, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, last time, breathe out. Breathe in, fold down over your legs. Maybe you can shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then slowly roll up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Reach your arms out and up. This time cactus out your arms, opening up across the chest. Bring them back, down, forward and up. Cactus. Back, down, forward and up. And I know a lot of you really like this, so I'll show options. Cactus. Hands can clasp behind you, pull down. You could grab opposite elbows, wrists, or you can just press your arms back. Whatever feels best for you. And we'll breathe just like that into that tight space between our shoulders. And then release. Nice job. Reach those arms out and up. Hands to your heart. Nice job. All right, we're going to do one more warrior pose. This time we're going to do warrior 2. So warrior 1, your hips are coming forward. Warrior 2, your hips are open. So the only difference is we'll start the same. Hands on hips. Start with our right foot. Lift. Take a giant step forward. Your back heel is going to seal down, but your hips are more open. So your chest is going to face out, arms come out to your side. Bend into that front knee, but don't forget about pushing down through that back leg. Nice job. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Flip your front palm and reach up and back, still bending that front knee for peaceful warrior. And then we're going to come back to warrior 2. Straighten that leg. Arms come up for flying warrior. Hands to your heart. And then you can either step your feet together or up. Other side. This time we're doing our left leg. Taking a giant step forward. Our back heel seals down with our toes pointing upward. Right, we don't want them pointing the other direction because that's not good for our hips. We want both toes kind of pointing forward and at an angle. Then we're going to bend into that front knee. Imagine that our chest is pointing towards the wall. Open up your arms. Bend into that front knee. Press down through that back foot. Your legs should be doing equal amount of work. Take a deep breath in. Flip your front palm, lift it up and back for a peaceful warrior. Don't forget about the bend in your front knee. Come back up. Straighten your legs. Bring both palms up overhead for flying warrior. Bring your hands down. And then again, you can walk or hop back to the center. All right, we are going to be moving now to sitting down on the floor. So if you've taken class with me before, you know that I like to do chair pose all the way to sitting. If you're like, no thanks, you can just sit. Meet us in a seated position. Everyone else, arms up. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Sit a little bit lower. Sit a little bit lower. sit all the way down. Nice job. All right. Lay all the way back. Give your knees a hug into your chest. Maybe rock side to side, massaging out the low back. Plant your feet on the floor, knees are bent. Press down into the floor with the back of your head with your feet and your hands, and then slowly lift your hips up for a bridge pose. And then lower vertebrae by vertebrae back down. 2 more like that. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out. Step your feet as wide as your mat, and then just kind of windshield wiper them one direction and then the other. When they get to the left side of your mat, you can just let them fall down to the floor. Maybe you cactus your arms out, look over your right shoulder, try twist. And then come back up to center, windshield wiper them to the right, look over your left shoulder. Bring them back up to center. Give your body one final squeeze. Take a deep breath in, pull all the way up. Open your mouth, let it go. And then slowly bring your legs down and your arms down. And just relax. Feel the heaviness of your body on the floor and take comfort in that. And we'll rest in our final pose for a moment. No more work. Shavasana. And begin to invite deeper breaths into your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes, and then come up to a nice seated position. Back is straight. Bring your right hand to your heart and place your left hand over your right hand. Something one of my yoga teachers taught me this week is a nice little mantra that you can say to yourself during this time. And you can feel your heart and say, in this moment, I am okay. In this moment, I am okay. Thank you so much for taking class. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.